so to speak. And yeah, Cypher is just, those tripwires especially are really, really, really valuable. You can also even get them, it forces a lot of interesting stuff out of people. Like, they have to do different kind of things to work around it. And you can even sometimes force a jet to use like an updraft or something like that, like to go around it. So it's going to be really, really interesting. Out into the garage is where the attention is going to be focused for the attackers, which are going to be Vision Strikers to begin this one. Just some clouds around there as the smoke's going to really slow things up. It is going to be the Killjoy here for BEARCLAW, which is going to be one of the bigger differences.
Drone does spot one as they start pressing their way through. RB getting aggressive. Cloudburst over to the side, but he was not prepared. Neither of them were. tenz starting things off with a double kill. Push out from dark cover. tenz, can he just go ahead and find an ace in the first round? No, he cannot. Glow will manage to take him down. Push into the dark cover. Glow will find another kill. But Buzz comes in from behind. Push up here at long C to finish him off, and that is going to be BEARCLAW taking pistol round. For Vision Strikers fans, you'll know, no need to panic.
Yeah.
Pistol rounds often
normal.
not go their way. I do have to make a correction though, Paperton. I have been informed. I misspoke. Fani, not the head coach, not the coach of BEARCLAW, but he is head of operations for the team.
Oh, okay.
Still,
Well,
all the same, has had a deep history in working with storied organizations in Overwatch. Now comes into here. It is Locomotive who is the head coach for BEARCLAW, so don't want to do any disservice to Locomotive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely not. But still, an important presence regardless. A veteran, presence of esports is the right mindset and those kind of things to bring to your team.
Precisely. Especially a new organization like this.
Exactly. I mean, maybe even is such an important role. I mean, probably one of those things we don't talk about a lot in esports is like general managers on down. Like the mentality they bring, the mindset they bring, like whoever's at the top gets to dictate the psychology of what's going on below them. Actually incredibly important towards not just esports organizations, businesses, et cetera, et cetera. So really interesting stuff. But yeah, let's see how this Killjoy kind of plays out. There is, the Sova available, so got to keep your eyes on those lockdowns. And if, if Zest is really going to hang on to that Hunter's Fury, if he's going to opt to try to get some kills with it in bottleneck situations. We'll find out. tenz going to be backed up off some utility. Turret down quickly by RB. Here comes the Nano Swarms.
And that's going to be the kill as well. Zest taken low, does get finished off. Good time to trigger those there from Harry. Spike still going to get planted. RB scooping it up, throwing it down. I believe he still has the tail when Casey has to get out of a sticky situation here. As Buzz is going to be trying to creep up from behind. Exit out of a lobby. There's the check from King. Ton of damage coming through as he does get dinked. Great damage, and King with a right click will take him down. RB in the meantime has fallen. tenz follows up for a second kill as Stax does get dropped. And there is going to be the cleanup. BEARCLAW will get the defuse and take a second round. Strong start.
King doing a really good job on the back end. The rest of it just fell apart. Good. I mean, it's a good setup for Vision Strikers. Just really nice shooting from BEARCLAW. And again, it is the the eco round here for Vision Strikers. So not uncommon for them to be down 2-0 to start a map. This is basically what you would expect. Now they get the guns in the hands. They get the Phantoms top to bottom. 3 kills already for Glow as well, but 6 kills for tenz. And we talked about him. All of BEARCLAW has the potential to pop off. They're really, really strong.
And we've been seeing more and more Omens kind of step up to the plate and really fight for contention at the top of as the top fragger for their squads. It's an interesting transition to see. I'm Ready as another one of those Sova players who very often is lurking near the top of the standings.
We get to see intro on Phoenix, which is really exciting. This is one of those maps that he will opt for the Phoenix. A lot of these maps that have hard angles, like the 50-50s especially, are really nice to have Phoenix on because you can get easily get those curveballs around corners. Really take advantage of that.
Decent hot hands timing. Almost gets a little bit of chip damage there onto RB. tenz with the drone forward. We'll have that one cleared out.
He's already got Hunter's Fury. It's crazy.
I mean, the guy's been destroying.
Yep. I want to know, is he going to use it? Or, like, this is something I really think about myself. Like, personally, I'm of the opinion if you have an ult, use it. Like just get it out of your hands right away. Some people save it a little bit too long, and in this case, there's no Killjoy on the other team, so there's no reason to hang on to it. But when we get over to the other side, for Zest.
RB finding the entry. Doesn't have to destroy this. Oh, the turret. Taking so much damage there, just 10x. RB blindly spraying him lower and lower. Blind comes through. RB will be able to get the finish here onto the Sova. And Zest pushing out from behind the site. Will manage to find one. Follows up for a second. Taking down Ghana now, going for the spike plant. King just looks to defend. The Buzz on his lonesome will get finished off by Glow. And that is Vision Strikers winning that third round, as you were alluding to.
Yeah, it's kind of it's such an old story for Vision Strikers. It's like a broken record. This is what happens every time on every map. They lose the pistol round. You know, they sometimes win the eco rounds, but not that often. And then they win the third round. And I would have, again, I'd like to see the Hunter's Fury used by 10x there. There's at least an opportunity. Maybe I don't see any good reason to hang on to it right now. I mean, you might as well get ready to start building up those charges again. I mean, otherwise you're just kind of burning through them. You know, it's wasted money, essentially, in a way. Not real in-game money, just kind of theoretical.
I see exactly where you're going with that one. It's, I could use a deep World of Warcraft metaphor, but I won't.
I'm not surprised by that.
Involve rogues and combo points, and how you don't want to overcap and that kind of thing, basically. It
Excuse
works
me
very
while
similarly.
my eyes roll into the back of my head.
RB looking to press forward. They do get the spot here onto Harry. RB silently inches his way into the garage. He made a little bit of noise. This is going to be the Hunter's Fury that you're talking about. Doesn't find a hit. Looks like he might have actually clipped onto Zest.
He might have got Zest a little bit, yeah.
Pushing forward here. Straight out of the smoke. RB going to be able to find Ghana, but not before Stax gets traded. Now that one of their strongest members, Vision Strikers, can they hold on to the site? Decent amount of damage is out onto two members, RB and Zest. Both going to be dangerously low as the spike still has yet to go down. Will now be planted. See if they can get entrenched here. Pull off this defense. Three members are on the backside of the site. King going to be the first one to fall. Zest finds one. Checking the angles, gets the follow-up headshot onto Harry. Buzz comes around the box. We'll finish him off. On the spike right now, they'll get it to half. They gotta spray through this. They're just gonna stick this. Glow, he can't get the finish.
What?
The push around way too slow here from RB. Was trying to make his way into garage, and Glow seemingly not exactly knowing where the spike was. Doesn't get the interruption, and BEARCLAW just kind of pull the rug out from beneath Vision Strikers, getting themselves the third round.
Yeah, the blaze wall there helps really obscure the vision, but when a spike's in a position like that, there's only a couple of places where somebody could stand, and you can fire at both of them, but for Glow there, he just never really is able to lock the shots down where he needs to, and like you mentioned, RB way too late on the rotation, so that's an unusual error a bit from Vision Strikers, but it's good job by BEARCLAW to be on top of it, be very fast, really commit to that, set up the utility around it to block the vision, give yourself a good opportunity for the defuse.
And next is going to be trying to back up here into B. Takes quite a bit of damage on that exit, way too far forward without any form of support. Does get rightfully punished for it. RB pressed up now into short, which is just going to be watched by Intro here, sitting back on site. So it looks like they see Glow, Aldrone finding him. You spot that silhouette. Slow play now into long with less than a minute remaining on the clock. Two-man stack over in garage. Two-man on A, one on B, so it could be a fairly fast rotation through here for BEARCLAW to try to get this defense. Flash is going out. Glow looking to TP, gets himself up into heaven. Drops down, hasn't been spotted yet, but now he will. Finishes off Intro, Buzz taken out. That's going to be the cleanup, and 5 members strong and only 2 left alive. It's looking like BEARCLAW may just have to go for a save. We can already see Harry well over here at C long, getting himself tucked away in a cubby.
Yeah, it's just fantastic stuff from Glow. Gets 2 smokes, one up into heaven, one into A-Link.
Oh.
Let's hold the phone on this thought.
Okay.
Okay, no.
Dark cover just to be able to scoop up the Phantom.
What are you doing? Get out of here, Ghana.
He had the Bucky. This is a significant upgrade.
You got your gun. Time to move on with life. You're going to get spotted by the recon arrow.
Oh, I made it around the corner fast enough.
Yes, yes. But this is really, really good entry stuff from Glow. Uses the TP as well, but smokes off the right stuff. They check their angles properly. RB is one of the best in the business at entry fragging. It's just perfect execution from Vision Striker. It's just everything you expect to see from them. Smoke's in the right places. The timings are great. Everybody's coming in at the same time, checking the right angles. You know, it's kind of like this thing that's not talked about a lot. Like, in military tactics, like, you need the first person to check one way, the other person checks the next way. This is what Vision Strikers do. One looks left, one looks right. You know, make sure that if the first person goes down because of a crossfire, the other person's there to get that 50-50 angle covered.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of that old PS2 series that used to be Beyond's attack shooter like that. Squad shooters, Navy SEALs game.
Oh, like
SOCOM.
SOCOM.
There we go. Yeah. Have to check your angles.
Hated that game. Absolutely, but that's exactly the same kind of ideas do apply here.
Yeah. Vision Strikers certainly have been taking their time, letting the clock tick down. Decent tag damage was found onto Buzz. So solid start to go ahead and disrupt the jet a bit. You see them playing around, droning out onto C long at the moment. Means that intro backs up, shows himself for just a second there, making his presence known.
Yeah, identifying that it's not going to be Killjoy on C this time, most likely, based on what they saw. They didn't see the turret. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see where they're going to want to push off of that information. And it looks like it is going to be C. And as per usual, RB leading the way. Let's see if the smokes come down here from Glow. Indeed. They cut off Cali.
Flash is coming out. RB dashing forward, gets himself up on top of the box. It's going to be the curveball coming in. Intro blinded, backs up into the dark cover. Will be able to stay alive. Actually sprays down RB, but it's going to be a 3 for 2. Now 4, as Vision Strikers are firmly in control of the site. I don't think that there's too much Intro is going to be able to, sorry, tenz is going to be able to get done here. Yeah, there we go. It does get eliminated on the push. 3 to 3, tied up now on Haven. Already action-filled.
It's synchronization is what makes Vision Strikers so good there. As soon as that smoke lands from Glow, it's go in. And then immediately smoke out from RB. He dashes in. Everybody is on point. King is right there, right at the door to follow up and cover the teammates, cover the entrances from B-Link or C-Link, whatever you want to call that, into the garage. And then it's just picture perfect. They do it so well. It's like that. Remember that episode of Neon Genesis Evangelion where Shinji and Asuka had to like learn how to dance together?
Yes.
They do this. They sit down and they listen to old cassette tapes together at night and practice their dance moves.
That is a Boomer reference if there ever has been one on this broadcast.
I've got more, don't worry. I've got plenty of Boomer
Somehow
references.
It's more of one than Indiana Jones. So here we go. Dash forward again from RB. Does manage to find Ghana. Drops down, but Harry will manage to take him out. Follows up for a second kill onto Glow. Good effort there from Harry to keep things fairly evened up. Spike down yet again.
What Vision Strikers are doing, they're really hammering at the points that the Killjoy is not at.
Yeah, some utility is set up there, but not going to be nearly enough. Onto Fury to go ahead and clear the site. King getting caught off on that flank. Scout Dart will go through. They get the spot for the delaying. Buzz set up, though, with the operator trying to deny any additional peeks. This is going to be the Rolling Thunder to push them off the spike yet again. Still going to be slowed. Fault line used as well. This is just going to have to be the abandon of force here from Vision Strikers, keeping them off the spike. Wonderfully done. Knowing the pacing of when to use their abilities, when to use these ultimates to go ahead and guarantee that explosion.
Yeah, there's no rush. There's no panic in Vision Strikers. It's always disciplined. It's always under control. Glow's always got them in the right spots. They're doing the right things at the right times. I mean, that's just really, really nice. Let's see how they're going to attack this next round. It looks like the Killjoy is swinging back into Garage. Curious to see where she's going to set up her utility this go-around, because right now Vision Strikers is just, at least from what I'm noticing, they're really trying to avoid her stuff, because I think they find it to be easier to get the entries, which makes a lot of sense.
Slow on a Buzz. RB can't clear that angle fast enough, however, to actually take him down. Maybe we were going to see a blind off shot come through. Does not happen. Harry, in the meantime, pushed up into the cubby on C long. Gets Glow on his little flank approach. Finishes him off. So good punish Drone now coming in, will spot. As Cloudburst comes up to try to fake the move, so intro. Just going to be waiting on the other side of the wall. A game of patience out. This is a great angle.
Fantastic.
How do we have this camera angle ready?
I don't know.
Ah, Korean ops.
Just amazing observers. That's all it takes. There is the lockdown available here for Harry, so I'd really like to see him be pretty cautious.
Oh, no. RB, don't botch it.
Oh my god, oh my god.
He's waiting. He's trying to see if anybody else is going to be pushing through.
Just do it. Do it.
Sayonara. Headshots there. Tailwind forward. Tailwind matched. And they're not ready for this angle. He almost messes it up, but Buzz unable to flick that far over to the right. Try and get that snap kill. Zest now, the one lurking since they lost out on the Omen early, will be creeping in from behind. Gets 10x, and it's just beautiful to watch. It's like watching a grandmaster play against a toddler in this round.
Yeah, I mean, I love what Harry does. He doesn't throw down any of his utility. So there's whatever vision that the Vision Strikers get. I really wish that their name was Vision Strikers because I like to use that word. Sure. Whatever information that the Vision Strikers get.
Yes.
They
weaponize it.
Yes, they weaponize it. This time he doesn't allow them to have it. He pushes forward through C, keeps them honest with that, gets the pick. But then he comes through and gets, opt. They got to know that the op's in RB's hands at that point, and he just steps into a line of fire that, frankly, is kind of obvious with no cover. Gets taken down. He has the lockdown available potentially for the retake, but by that point he dies and it doesn't matter anyway. So, yeah, we'll see if they can kind of recover from this, but this is Vision Strikers. Just RB, just being so insanely patient. Again, you got to check your angles. This is what Vision Strikers does extremely well.
I mean, it's just that patient mind play, gameplay there from RB. Just intro basically thinking, like, there's no way he's still here. He used the Cloudburst earlier. He exited out of short. There's nobody in long. He's by himself at the moment if he was going to stick around here. So surely he left. Doesn't check the angle. And gets punished after a very long wait.
That's way more patient than I could ever be.
Should have said Das Vidania.
Das Vidania.
Das Vidania. Just the headshot. Fault line used. Decent amount of damage on the Buzz. Didn't quite spot how it happened. Looked like it was a little bit of a skirmish at a B. So he'll rotate back over onto the A site. And again, this is just Vision Strikers just waiting. They very rarely go for rushes unless they're trying to pull off a force, unless it's going in for the pistol round.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's just going to be slow, intelligent gameplay, eking out as much info as they possibly can.
Yeah, they really want to know who, what, where, when, why. Answer all those W questions. And then you can put that together to solve the puzzle. Now, RB is going to push up, so going to see this turret here in just a second. But this isn't going to fool him too much. It's been up there before. Let's see what the response is going to be for BEARCLAW Gaming this time around. They're just going to breach right in. Flashpoint out. There's nobody available, so they're going to get the site for free for now.
RB moving up. Pushes forward with the help of Stax. Curveball does come out. RB cannot line it up. Stax cannot back him up. Right through the box. Intro will manage to find one, but Zest sparing their blushes just a bit. Spike going to be rotated now into the A site, but Zest, this is not clear. He's not ready for it. Buzz is there. King so very low will fall. BEARCLAW Esports put a win back on the board, staying within touching distance here of Vision Strikers, 4-5.
Yeah, the patience here from BEARCLAW pays off. They wait for Vision Strikers to get a little over-aggressive. Vision Strikers wants to fan out after they get B. They want to try to secure as much of the off angles, as much of the flank angles as they can. And BEARCLAW is very well aware of that. They're waiting for it behind the box. A really good curveball. Sets up, I think, 3 kills there over in B alley, or whatever you want to call it, A-link. That elbow. Everybody has like 8 different names for stuff.
Getting centralized names for things is always going to be difficult.
Yes, especially when you have different regions, because here in Korea, stuff is called very different stuff.
Oh yeah, gelato is called lion.
Lion or lobby.
And then pizza is called gelato.
Yes.
It's weird.
And then they call it, yeah, and then tree instead of link, a link on Ascent. There's all kinds of crazy stuff that I have to like think about when I play, because I have to call it different stuff in Korean.
RB creeping up now into the garage. No one playing window. Harry just going to be hanging back, kind of anticipating this aggressive push. So we'll just be waiting to see if somebody pops up.
Yeah, Harry didn't even need to use lockdown in that last round. That was just handled so quickly. And again, Vision Strikers didn't check an angle, but let's see if this entry goes a little better.
Oh, Nano Swarm is out. It's cutting off the rest of the team here. At C long. TP. Kana going to be taken out in the back side. Right through from Harry. Just managed to find Zest, but here comes King finally pushing through that garage window. Finds the kill. And suddenly it's a 2v3 with Vision Strikers getting the bomb down at C yet again. So much heavy presence on this side of the map, which you don't see from too many other teams who play on Haven. Usually it's going to be that A-side shove coming in consistently, much like we saw earlier today. King with the camera.
He's ready for it. He knows that they're going to have to come through alley.
Womp is out from Buzz. Goes for the peek. But they're not going to peek at all. They know that he has this operator. They're just going to wait.
Yeah, the setups are just really, really good for them. He's going to go for the defuse. They're stepping up into it, spraying in there. He throws down another cloud burst, but there is Stacks. Ready for it this time, Vision Strikers. They don't fumble on the prevention of the defuse.
Yeah, fool me once.
Yes. You're not, I would never hope that happens twice to Vision Strikers.
Yeah, not again. BEARCLAW, though, still very close as we go into the 11th round. Pressure's still on, however, but this is not bad by any means from them. Obviously, you'd ideally want to be up here on the defensive side.
Well, I like it. Just keep hammering away at C. I mean, if they're not going to respect it enough, they only put, one person there or something. That this time now there is some Killjoy utility coming in.
Yeah. Half buys for the majority of the members on the side of BEARCLAW. Saw some Stingers, Buckies out there. As obviously, his Buzz is wielding one at the moment. Set up forward here at A long. Hoping that somebody was going to be able to push through, but not happening yet. Still going to be two hovering outside of a lobby. Drone will go forward in all likelihood. I don't know, actually.
I don't know if he saw anything.
I don't think he spotted.
I don't think he saw RB. Or at least RB is respecting it. I'm not sure. The observer didn't. I didn't quite catch it.
I'm pretty sure the Buzz stayed covered, but then it was intro spotted in short.
Look at tenz though. This is really smart. Now there is the trap wire back here though, so that it's good covering their bases from King.
Flash is going out onto the site. RB dashing forward up here in the smoke. King manages to find Harry. Cloudburst coming down. RB sprays him. Goes over to the side. Almost gets taken down by Ghana. 5 HP remaining on him. Now tenz going to be down. And it is just Buzz by himself with the Bucky. Looking for the 1v4 retake. As low as 3 of these members are for Vision Strikers, he actually could do this. But given the spread that we're going to see, angles being covered would be damn impressive if he could. There's the peak. Spray coming through. First shot not going to connect. Everybody just firing madly. 26 health. Down on Glow. Stacks is going to be the healthiest member remaining. Shots coming out. They take him lower and lower. No HP left here really for him. Draws out the Sheriff to try to find something. Try to get a single kill. Get one of these guns out of their hands. But it's not going to matter.
Yeah, and again, because of the way the economy works in the game, he's just got to go for it. There's no point in saving. And he's just fended off very effectively by Vision Strikers as they now take a 7-4 lead. It's close. One more in the half. And it's going to be all out now. Let's see what Vision Strikers are going to do. They've been, again, just hammering away at C until they can figure out a way to defend it. You might as well just keep going for it. And you can, again, plant for those long situations where the Vision Striker is so good at using utility to lock it down.
Really aggressive push here from Buzz and Glow. Corner checking. Wasn't expecting to see somebody that deep here into C. So it does get clipped.
Yeah, he was a bit deep on that check. He got a little too much a little too much of his body out there.
Sure. I mean, he's fully expecting somebody to be back behind boxes on site.
Yeah.
Where that check is not going to reveal nearly as much of himself.
True.
So
also true.
Does get the punish. So really nice pick off there. That's a lurker gone. King just... nothing changing. He's still just sitting on cam.
That's kind of their job. There's a smoke over into garage from the defender's omen, but just trying to keep the vision strikers honest, but they're actually completely over to A. And look at this. Nobody's even paying attention to A right now. And this is what vision strikers do. They get in your head. They hammer away at something. They lose somebody there early. They don't overforce it. You'll see a lot of teams do this where even if they lose somebody early to the pick, they'll just keep trying it.
Yeah. Well, now in onto the A site. Intro rotating up here into heaven. Everybody else rotating through. Link and around defender spawn. Limited approach options here.
There's a lockdown.
Lockdown does come out. Hunter's Fury going to be used. Lockdown going to be destroyed. RB up close and personal. Can't get a single kill. Run it back. Will be destroyed. Sending the Phoenix back up to heaven. Jump in comes through, and that will be the cleanup. That will be the round pickup here for BEARCLAW. 5-7 the scoreline as we get ready to shift sides. Not too bad for BEARCLAW, but like I said, ideally want to have the more dominant half here on defenders. Now need to see how explosive of an attack they can have as they do get ready to move over.
Yeah, it's a great retake here. Even though they lose the lockdown, they're able to use that run it back. I mean, run it back is so great because it gives you information. It, reveals position. It puts them in bad spots. Because they got to go for the shooting, and then they're kind of exposing themselves.
You might just kill a bunch of them.
Yeah, that too. That'd be nice.
But overall, BEARCLAW keeping pace with Vision Strikers, not getting too far behind, which some might find surprising given the map that we are playing on. So that comes down to this defense from Vision Strikers and what kind of attack plans BEARCLAW have.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. I think BEARCLAW is playing very, very well. Vision Strikers is incredibly disciplined. They're gonna, if they spot weakness, if they sense weakness, they're going to take full advantage of it, and they did on C many times. But BEARCLAW is responding and doing really good with that setup on that retake on A. Even with the lockdown getting taken down by the Hunter's Fury, that didn't really slow them down at all. The other ults available, they send one up into heaven to get another angle. Well, just good things being done.
It's gonna be a feisty defense. Look at the gun setup here for Vision Strikers. Full frenzy.
I don't blame them.
Just 2 with armor, light armor, of course. Everybody else just gonna be reinvesting the rest of their cash into their utility.
Everything is focused on mid. Yeah. Their early attention.
I mean, this is the nice thing about playing Jet and playing Soba. You have such cheap utility to begin, especially in the pistol round. You might not feel the Aldrone is that necessary. There's a push in, but Glow gonna get taken down. Only really gets a single hit in onto Harry to take him down to about half HP. Spike gonna be planted over to the side, but Zest pushes through, does manage to pick off the weakest member of the squad, disabling that turret.
Yeah, how much of a problem is this Ghost gonna be? Are they gonna be able to keep? They can keep RB and King backed off. That's a big deal, not letting them get into C main there.
Poke it up. It's going to be a full wraparound, so everybody now is in onto the site. It's about whether or not they can defend it. Like you said, Ghost could be a bit of a problem for them at this range, but Buzz caught out. Flash does get taken down. Headshot in now onto Ghana. Followed up with a chest shot to go ahead and finish him off, and with the push from Zest, he'll clean up 3 in the pistol round. Vision Strikers, they do take it 8-5.
Well, they do a great job just brute forcing their way into C main there, recognizing that the first attempt coming through attacker side spawn wasn't going to work. They just hammer in there. I mean, they're just that is scary. Vision Strikers just won the pistol round, and they looked really good doing it. Zest has been fantastic so far here. 12, 7, and 4. He's going to be able to get that Bulldog.
Yep, it's been wonderful to watch. Pretty much going to be going for the full save here. No forces to be seen from the side of BEARCLAW. RB will get spotted. Goes ahead, backs away. Doesn't even want to try to tap the ult orb just in case somebody was going to push forward and try to spray him down. Aldrone up short. Won't be able to make it far enough to spot them in lobby. So options still very much available here for BEARCLAW as far as where they want to take the spike.
Yep, smoke from Glow up into the front of B. Counter smoke going to be put into C then. Kind of respond. We know where you are at. And maybe fake a bit of a C push here, as it is the eco round for BEARCLAW Gaming. So, you know, a lot of times on a round like this, you'll try something really aggressive, really fast, and you got to make Vision Strikers respect it. So it's 2 still at C. See if they can get this A push to get in.
Pressing forward. Bulldog takes down Buzz. Up on top. They're not really prepared for this. Harry will push out of the smoke. Does get taken down as RB just sweeps him under the rug.
Didn't matter. All you needed was 2.
Yep.
Jeez.
Zest and RB.
I mean, they're
them
just
to shreds. Both
so
of them have
smart.
14 kills.
So smart with that positioning, Kilios. They're just in great positions and immediately shoot, move. You don't just try to sit there and hold an angle and try to pick up, you know, people walking into your bullets. He moves, lets him, baits him into RB. Oh, he's so good. He's so good.
Wonderfully played. But now we do have the buy coming in for BEARCLAW. Vision Strikers still, of course, going to be sitting on that second round purchase. So Bulldog and the Spectres are out. Great paranoia, however. Clips through multiple members. The pusher from RB manages to find 2. Looking for a little bit more. Glow will be able to take down tenz, and suddenly it's just 2 members remaining on the side of BEARCLAW. Vision Strikers, like I said, they don't often go aggressive, but that's one of those times. They know that they're outgunned.
Look at how
they
fast.
catch them off guard.
Look at how fast they're rotating out of A. They know that, you know, there's the potential that C or something else is going to be there. Trap wires are there as well to give them that information if it so happens. And BEARCLAW is all the way back in their own spawn, licking their wounds, trying to figure out how to get this thorn out of their paw that is Vision Strikers.
They'll never find us here.
Might be hibernation time for the Bears on this round.
Well, looks like kind of just checking out some dark cover in garage to try to make them think that that's going to be the angle. Trap wire, of course, is still set up there, and the Aldrone will come out just to further scout. But they say, yeah, you know, we kind of need these rifles, so let's hold on to them.
Yep. Yeah, they really need to stabilize the bleeding. They can't let it run out of control. Again, that's, you know, 2 rounds in a row, and you buy on this 3rd round, right? So if you lose this round, that means you probably have to go eco next round unless you do something real crazy and go for a force buy.
Well, dark cover out onto B over on the A-Link side. Camera instantly comes up from King to check. Make sure that they're not pushing. So just trying to buy as much time as they can so they don't get hunted down.
Yep. There you
and
go.
They will be able to save them. So.
That was exciting valor right there.
I mean,
it's smart. It's smart. It is exciting because it's really.
I mean, I think that if you're gonna watch a game and you say that it's boring because gun didn't go bang,
right,
people didn't die,
right, then you don't know what's going on.
This boring.
Fully
resident sleeper, then
yes.
You're not appreciating the greater meta play of the game, because a lot of time when it comes down to attack shooters, it very much can be like chess, and that right there was a bit like chess. The constant baits coming out from those dark covers was really great. Aggressive push from RB, even with a blind Buzz ready, has the classic drawn out, but he's not prepared for Stacks to be in this position, which he should be, because
that's what Stacks does.
If the blind comes out, you know that Stacks is there. Players don't really play alone.
Yeah, and RB and Stacks love to duo together.
Stacks always backs his teammates up, so you have to be prepared for him to be nearby as well.
It's what makes him dangerous, because RB sometimes will go out by himself and just make those plays, you know, get that first blood. But oftentimes Stacks is there to follow him up and, you know, or lead him with a flash even. And sometimes, you know, RB is there to set up Stacks. He'll throw a cloud burst or something, and it'll actually, you know, you expect the tailwind to come through. In fact, sometimes just Stacks who just walks through smoke and blasts you. I mean, there's all kinds of different set plays they have.
Ball around the corner, Glow in the back side. Stacks pressing forward. The blind did connect, but he couldn't quite get the shots through. Glow going to be playing this one out patiently here. Pushes out, finds Harry. tenz going to get dropped down. Ghana over the top, has the headshot, but King is there for the finish. The spike did not get planted. That's the 11th round now for Vision Strikers. One more to go ahead and lock themselves in for OT. And this is what I was talking about. You want to be leading on the defensive side. Haven is not attacker favorite at all. So when you get flipped over there and you're at a disadvantage, especially against a team like Vision Strikers, you're going to have a rough time of it. Seems like 5 rounds, unless BEARCLAW can go ahead and take this one, might be as good as it gets.
Yeah, it's dire all the money basically being spent here for BEARCLAW. A little bit left in one of their players' hands, but it's not a lot. So basically, this one's got to go, or it's probably going to be moving on to the next map, and it's going to be Vision Strikers securing the group win.
Yeah. Getting that extra bit of money, so BEARCLAW going to have to dig deep. See if they can pull off a nice little round win streak here. Force their position higher. Harry getting out of range here of some of his utility.
The alarm bot is over at C. So he wants to stay there for now. Stax is just waiting, ready for that flash point into B. And they have a pretty good idea. They might be thinking about it. There's a couple over in short A as well, as they're just looking around, taking it very slow. And look at this Cypher coming through for King. I love this when King does this. Oh, he's going to set off that alarm bot, so that's going to force him back.
Yeah, it does go ahead. Looks like he's just going to be chilling in the cubby there at C long, but thinks better of it. Knows that a sight is going to be struck pretty shortly here as we're down to 30 seconds. So it needs to be in a better rotation position. To cover out onto B. We'll cut off Harry for the moment. See if he decides to creep up into it. He's starting to get himself closer there.
Now's the right time because the rest of the team is pushing.
Ball's ready. Actually doesn't toss it, but doesn't need it. Intro just comes up, finds Zest. Now Glow going to get dropped. 2 members remaining here for the side of Vision Strikers. Spike now getting planted is just enough time to get that one set. 2 seconds remaining. King will manage to find 1, but needs to get 3 more if they want to lock in this 12th round.
This is going to be very, very difficult, especially getting spotted out. King might just opt to back off of this. There's no reason for him, one way or another, to really go for this. They're far enough ahead that they don't need to risk going for the 1v3 at this point.
Yeah, this isn't going to economically damage King, especially saving the gun.
Yeah.
They're still going to be up by 5 rounds, so definitely the more measured and intelligent play to just go ahead and peel away and see if anybody decides to exit out through short or long.
Still a huge win for BEARCLAW right now. They so desperately needed this. I mean, again, because of the way the economy was, they're not going to have any money if they lose this round. Basically, maybe enough for some stingers, that kind of thing. But that's about it. And for them, Harry doing a really good job there, using that dark cover against Glow. And he waited for Glow, waited for his teammates to push, waited for Glow to run by, sat in that smoke, and popped out.
Yep.
Prevented that extra attacker from coming in.
Yeah, really good
defender,
play.
Whatever. You know what I mean.
Well, 6-11. Long road starts here. BEARCLAW finally finding another round win. RB just going to be pushing forward, looking for the op. There's 2 moved up into long. As they get spotted, if they retreat, RB could have the shot, but here comes another challenger. tenz taking out RB, saying, you know what, not going to play this greedily. I'm just going to go ahead back up. You see the ping coming out. They heard the updraft, so they're pinging that box at short, saying, yep, the opper is there. But he's since relocated.
Remember that one time he was up there? Pepperidge Farm remembers. So much trepidation, especially after losing your Sova early. That really limits the information you can gather.
Yeah. And Buzz is kind of stuck here because he is not necessarily certain if RB hasn't relocated back into short. And if he tries to exit, he'll have to pop the tailwind. If he gets checked here from the side, Zest can't quite see him.
Uh-oh.
But will find 1. Then starts to pull back. They can't get the punish there from the flanking Jet, who's now made her way onto A site.
Buzz,
waiting in heaven, takes a shot, but RB scopes in fast, gets the headshot, shutting him down. Spike now getting moved up here into B. Dark cover does come through, and Stax is on the site. They fully anticipate. They say, you know what, this is basically the only place that it could be, but Stax not quite prepared. No great way to set up any blinds there. Hunter's Fury does come through. Shots flying. That's Harry taken down. They will just go ahead and defuse this. 12th round locked in for Vision Strikers. 6 straight needed for BEARCLAW to take us into OT.
One match from winning not just the map, but also their group. And that would not surprise anybody as the Vision Strikers handle ever so deftly the BEARCLAW. BEARCLAW picked this map, man.
It was bold. Bold
bold.
strategy, Cotton, you know.
It's bold. It's probably their favorite map, too. I mean, it's a lot of people's favorite map, you know?
Sartos' favorite
I mean,
map as well.
you both can be wrong, but that's fine.
You know.
I mean, I expect it out of you, but Artosis?
Dan's a smart man.
No. I'm kidding. He's very, very smart. I really hope he's listening. Very smart man.
He's either doing that or he's changing a diaper right now.
Well,
whichever.
right. That's...
Not his own. He's not that old yet.
Or laying on the laying on his floor because his team AFK'd on him again.
Could be. You never know. Well, TPing out. Getting himself into a more aggressive position. I like it.
Great opportunity for a lockdown.
I mean, you kind of have to.
Yes.
So it's basically, you have to treat this as last round. So.
Yes.
So, map point. Need to get that victory, but... Ooh!
Whoa!
Harry with a fast turn. Lockdown does get dropped. Trying to force them back. Blind comes out. Stacks using the aftershock. Harry... Okay. So he's trying to make it to the other side there. Does get finished off. Lockdown still ticking. Doesn't detain anybody opposite. As Intro makes his way forward with a run it back. Close quite a bit of distance, actually, with that one.
30초 남았습니다.
He's going to get spotted on his way in by the camera. So I'm going to pull that dart out of himself, throw the cloud up into heaven to buy time for the plant. The rest of his team sets up around the entry points. Good crossfires available for BEARCLAW. Let's see what Vision Striker is able to do. Two of their members very far off here, Achilles.
Yeah. They're taking their time. Seemed like they weren't 100% certain that it was going to be the A play here. But everybody now making their way through. Stacks getting set up. Fault line does get used, manages to catch one around the corner. Buzz will take the tailwind out to safety, getting himself properly on the site behind the boxes, but they do press forward. Zeth finding the kill. Now they're looking for more. Stacks will take down Ghana. They follow up on it. Intro, just one remaining. They go ahead, try to stick in onto the bomb. 10x spraying away. Shots good from RB, but the spike still will explode, and it's only going to be Stacks who's able to retreat safely. I'm not sure what exactly.
What is this?
I like the music.
The music's great, but it's a little premature here.
We just wanted to have a little cat jam.
I mean, I'm always for cat jamming. You know me, I'm cat jamming every time.
Maybe one of the players was cat jamming on their webcam, and then they wanted to have the music to back it up.
I suppose.
So we can get a nice gif of it.
There you go.
But
that's all for the
maybe
memes.
Maybe they stopped right as we got the music ready. But 7-12. BEARCLAW keeping the dream alive.
Just barely. Vision Strikers, if they weren't so late on that rotation, they had that. I mean, they're so patient that they'll wait for all four, even if it means it comes down to the last second.
Yeah.
They'd rather, have a proper retake, get the kills, which is more money in your hands, than, force the issue, lose two for nothing. And then the other two are just kind of sitting there, twaddling their thumbs.
Yeah, it was a bit unideal as well, the setup that they did have for the defuse, because I believe it was RB was the one playing defense,
yeah,
but he had an operator.
That's not.
So, yeah, you want your rifler to kind of be the one who's going to be protecting. Have the opera go for the defuse. Buzz dashing up on the site. We don't necessarily know the king is here. We'll go ahead and interrupt the plant. Jump up over the top as they are all stunned, and they will just get absolutely shredded. Vision Striker saying, not again. We're not letting you pick up another round. You got the cheeky explosion over at a site, but we're going to put you in the grave. So 13 to...
Stern's the only one who's been able to take a map off them here at Challengers 1. And BEARCLAW, I mean, definitely has the potential. I mean, we see a lot of good plays from them, but Vision Strikers is just so well coordinated.
I was about to say, they both come in with 100% win rates, but for BEARCLAw, they've only played it once in the tournament.
Well, it's still 100%.
Yeah, Vision Strikers though, looking pretty good. RB dashing forward, getting decent tag damage coming through, but they are not ready for this aggressive push up through ropes. Zest Waiting for the wall break. He's getting pinched from behind. Surrounded here. He cannot trade it out. tenz will be able to take him down. The heals will go through. 5 members strong as the spike is planted in the back of the point. Stack's going to be rotating forward. Sitting in the corner of screens. Here's the footsteps coming in. Right click forward, finds one. He's well set up to get second, but intro strikes first, does find that headshot. And now it's all on Glow, who will fall. tenz finds himself a triple as the spike will be defused. It's a very swift round here as BEARCLAW take another pistol.
Oh, what a flank out of ropes there. I mean, just so well timed, so well hidden. Vision Strikers, I like the idea here for Vision Strikers on their pistol rounds, especially on some of the smaller not Haven maps that we've seen them. Just go. Just go.
Just push the envelope.
Just see what you can do.
Let's get this over with.
Yes.
We already know we're gonna lose the pistol round.
Yeah,
let's
like I said yesterday, it's like going to the doctor and getting shots. You just get it over with.
Yeah.
Just stick it in there and finish.
Go next.
Go next. GG.
Fault line does come through. Just want to secure the ulti orb. See how much Stax wants to harass further here. Looks like not at all. So we'll go ahead, back up for the moment. It's going to fake out, just in case they do get a bit more aggressive here at the garage. So is still hovering around this B site. Would put him in a bit of a 1v2 situation unless they can draw the attention of this breach, which they have. Starts moving over, looking more at mid, where tenz has used the Sage Wall.
Stacks there. Not Stacks, excuse me. Stacks, I'm so used to saying the breach is Stacks. In this case, that is not true. Not him. But Zest, gonna walk into the slow. Can kind of obscure the initial footsteps. Oop. Flash around the corner, not gonna play off of it. Intro. He's gonna back up with Ghana.
The slow creep in here. Ghana does take down Zest. Nice headshot here with the stinger. 2 members now pushing here onto site. Ghana again. We'll find another one. As this will just be the cleanup here. RB, the last one remaining, is in the garage. Looks to trade something back. Will get the hits here onto Buzz. Doesn't have a gun to recover yet. Tailwind's over to try to pick it up, but Harry is in position to shut that down.
Yep, it's just solid control there of mid. I mean, the wall is buying a little bit of time to get people in positions. You know, Vision Strikers tries to force the issue anyway, and they just hold it together. RB at least picks up one, but again, this isn't super surprising for Vision Strikers. This is exactly what we saw on Haven.
Yep. Going
down 2-0. Pretty typical stuff. And for Vision Strikers now is the big important round, is they go full buy. Money, money, money.
Rifles out. Spike sitting outside here at A. Starting to inch forward. And for now, it's really just going to be the Cypher who's defending. We will see the rotation back from Buzz going through ropes to get himself over top towards Heaven and Ramp. As they hear that shot, and they have a decent idea that they will be coming through. Just the frenzy here.
Oh, man.
For Buzz. Cloudburst does go up, still slowly creeping across while everybody else runs in onto the site. RB wanting to try and get a surprise little angle here.
Oh, Buzz, I don't know if they have any idea.
Doesn't seem like it yet. Oh, RB especially.
Oh, no.
If he gets himself up against the wall, he should be okay. He does pull back away from screens. Paranoia takes a little bit of damage from that aftershock. Now Stacks trying to defend, can't even take the time to go out for that blind, and suddenly it's just going to be Zest all on its lonesome. Manages to find one, but needs to do so much more work, and Intro will shut him down. So Vision Strikers on the rifle round will fall. 3-0 start here for BEARCLAW Esports, and that really puts the wind into their sails.
So this is really interesting. So Buzz gets into ramps, and that causes a lot of problems for Vision Strikers. There's a lot of angles. Plus, they have 2 coming late on the rotation. They're watching mid, coming through sewers. Nobody even reveals themselves from BEARCLAW, so they have no idea. All they know is nobody's coming through mid. That's all they know. So they have to respect tons of different angles.
Yeah.
There's 3 different angles, basically, 4, maybe 4 if you really think about it, that they have to come through. And so for Vision Strikers, that's just too much to cover. And the timing is incredible from BEARCLAW. They're all coming in at the same times. you know, being very patient. Buzz never reveals himself until he has to, even though he doesn't get any kills. Him being there disrupts so much of Vision Striker's defense on the retake.
I kind of like this. There's going to be a 3-man setup from BEARCLAW in heaven at the moment. 2 watching out from male into mid. As the dark cover will just get tossed here onto the garage. Dark cover now going to be matched to block off Heaven Vision. Blinds come through, forces intro back, perfectly timed there from Stacks. Make sure that he can't get out onto the site, get dropped down. Situated in a flank position. Low orbs now out through towards Alley.
Why even go Alley if it's just going to get walled anyway?
Good point. They will rotate around. They will be able to break that. TP now into the corner outside Alley is there from Glow.
But it's better to come late. You don't need to be sitting in Alley, get somebody on top of the wall and get killed for it.
Fault
RB.
line. RB in position. Glow will find another one as Ghana does get dropped. Stacks with a headshot. Takes down intro. Just like that.
Rifty time.
It's going to be Harry. They're looking for these headshots. They can't quite line it up. Stacks trying. Oh,
he got the dig.
Hello. No HP remaining on that Cypher. Seems like they're not going to be able to chase him down either, so we'll be able to retain his weapon. But there you go. Thrifty pickup for Vision Strikers, so somehow losing the rifle, but still coming in after that and finding success.
Yeah, they just find a way. I like the ideas. I do really like it, but Vision Strikers is very, very effective, very clean. You gotta find one more angle to come from there. Vision Strikers is just too ready. They're not gonna let you get through Heaven, even though you stack 3 up there. It is a pretty easy angle to watch, particularly with that new box that's underneath where that camera just got set up.
Yeah, the side stack
If
box
you can
there.
get there, that really, really allows you to control Heaven pretty effectively.
Yeah, uncertain if what the official terminology has been given to that, at least as far as like the English side of things. Let's call it double stack.
Double stack. Okay. I'm in.
Stack for short. Flash out, Buzz tailwinding across. Doesn't make it in. He actually doesn't realize it, but he doesn't get punished either. That could have been a major mistake there from him. TP across from Glow. Wants to peek into Male. Can't see anything yet.
Wall mid. Kind of force the issue around the sides.
Oh, RB holds, but he does not pull the trigger. Buzz gets the shot. A rare and large mistake there from RB. Great play from Buzz to go ahead and pick that up. Opper now gone. Cam set up way up high here from Harry. Cage will get triggered. Knows that TP's going to be in the back sight, but he cannot get the surprise angle here onto Glow. Does manage to strike him down. Cage will kill Sage. Blind out now. Onto Glow as he sits on the site, but does not get hit with anything. King making his way into Heaven. Catches Buzz off guard. Comes in from the flank out of Male. Finishes him off and now has a great high angle. Just to watch the smokes. Will drop down. Doesn't even have to spray through. Stacks has got it for him. 3 kills, or 3 members remaining for Vision Strikers, as they put another round win on the board.
Yeah, they're just all over the place. I mean, getting up into Heaven like that through mid, initially walled off, I think might have not made him forget about it, but kind of distracted him long enough. King gets up there, even though that's a great shot from Buzz. Good timing on that, but Harry knows where Glow is, but Glow just out-duels him, and that causes a whole bunch of problems. 2 in alley, easy shooting, line him up, knock him down. Vision Strikers taking another one, 3-2. And a swarm.
Just chucked down in the corner by King, trying to catch somebody off guard.
Poor Buzz.
This, you say poor Buzz, I think poor RB. Does dash back with the tailwind, gets himself into the cubby, and King luckily is able to pick up that kill. With the Sage very far away, Zest going to have to wrap around back towards Spawn to get this heal off onto RB.
I say poor Buzz because he had an op last round. He defeated the enemy opper, and then now he's on a Bucky.
Now he's, yeah.
Not ideal. Lockdown, though, for King. And they could use this to push into A, or, you know, secure it once they get into it. Let's see how they want to do this. You can put that lockdown in that corner. Yep, there you go.
Our cover is coming out. Lockdown used. Buying the time, want to wait for the clock to get a little bit closer before they rush. Obviously no sofas to clear.
So 3 spots that you know where they can avoid the lockdown. Ropes, back of heaven.
Oh, hello.
Screen.
Okay, well, not the target the Sex was looking for, but he'll take it all the same. tenz does get that punish, but great paranoia does fly through. Zeth finds the kill, follows up for a second. Will heal himself as Ghana does fall. And yet again, it's just Harry left to his own devices, rotating back over towards the B site.
Yep, Zest isn't even going to have to use the res. He's going to be able to sit on that. That's a nice chunk of change for him. And yeah, good use of the lockdown. Just push in. Again, it's very methodical, and they take control of ramps right away. They really put pressure on the focal points of A, right? Ramps, heaven, definitely, if you can control those, you have a darn good chance as the attacking side to get your spike plant to blow up. That's the goal, as it turns out.
Yep.
Who would have thought? It's like this black hole. There's a lot of weird physics stuff going on in this game. We have Yoru's, like this quantum character. You have black holes. What next? What will science do next?
I don't know.
Valorant science.
Let's make a map that every time the spike explodes, it disrupts the environment around it at the bomb site, making it more and more difficult for the bomb to be planted there. It's like you can do a new game mode. Make it not competitive.
Interesting.
Have it be 3 plants go off on one bomb site, and then the attacking team wins.
Oh, that'd be really interesting.
But every time the spike explodes, more stuff gets destroyed, and it creates more stuff for the defenders to play around.
Well, that'd be kind of fun.
You can have that for free, Riot.
You're welcome.
That would be an incredibly difficult game to design and balance.
Really weird.
I mean,
Brimstone would be really
near
good
impossible
in that.
for.
Brimstone would be so good in that mode, by the way.
True.
You'd be like all smoke teams. You'd be like Brimstone, Omen, Jet, like all the time.
I just think mostly it would be cool to see because you take a look at the cinematics that have been put out and you see how much actual crazy damage these spikes can do. I mean, putting Ascent up into the air and everything.
That's true.
In the first little cinematic.
I'm expecting.
So it'd be neat to see it actually have some kind of a map impact, but obviously for competitive purposes, that is not reasonable.
True. Oof. Buzz again.
Great shot from Buzz.
See if he can find a little bit more of a follow-up than the last time he out-dueled RB.
Let's see if anyone actually wants to try to walk out there this time.
I mean, there is that op there. Oh, he's going to res him.
Res doesn't get used, but Buzz just goes in for the re-peek. Takes down another one. Like to use the wall now, going to be coming up. Probably should have used the wall and then pop the res.
Yeah, a little premature.
But that just shows how much Vision Strikers really did want to commit in onto this point. King going to get spotted out, falls down to 10 HP, pulls back, still spotted, just goes blind and actually kills Harry. Doesn't matter maybe here in the long term, though. Go back over onto the shorty. Well, it doesn't die to that, but intro being nearby does finish him off. Res onto Harry just so he can scoop a gun. They can come back in here with an extra rifle.
Yeah, I think that's just yeah, a little bit too quick there for Vision Strikers. Yeah, you could put the wall up, but there's a good rolling thunder inside of all of it to buy a lot more time.
Yeah.
As well from Ghana. Really just caused a lot of problems for Vision Strikers inside of there.
I mean, it was they were stunned to hell, but they really wanted that B site. Cost them dearly for it. 4-3. BEARCLAW in the lead so far with this defense. Buzz just going to be trying to lock down this ramp here. Buzz checking, will just break the wall. Add some threat here to mid.
That wall just gives you a little bit of information on what's going on in there. So you're going to hear multiple gunshots. No, there's at least 2 hanging out. More shooting. Can give you more info, but Vision Strikers trying to see if they can catch members of BEARCLAW peeking a bit.
Shock used just to fully clear. Doesn't find anything though. Fault line to disrupt. Just forcing a brief little pullback. Spike's being rotated over to A main via sewer. Seems like this is going to be the play, but Buzz is keeping patient. He's still sticking around.
I mean, he's been fantastic.
Oh yeah.
On these opening frags. I mean, getting that entry member, and either slowing up the slowing up the push or getting somebody who's just, holding by themselves. Either way, doing a very nice job.
This is here solo, but
well, we've seen this
everybody
before.
else is rotating around over to the A site where the spike is. tenz managing to take down 2, now 3. Do we see more? But we'll finally put somebody down. Finding intro. He's in a dire situation. Yeah, spike stranded out in the middle. No chance of being planted. Wants to just try to take some guns off somebody.
Yeah, remember we've seen this before. Oh, glow.
Oh, nice dash away. He's gonna try to spray through, but then runs out of bullets. Has to just exit himself.
Narrow escape by Buzz, but very important to hang on to that op and that money. We've seen this a lot with these sages over on B, where they try to, throw down the wall, maybe throw down a slow orb or something, and try to fake the B push. But this time, BEARCLAW does not bite at all. They are fully ready for that A setup, and they sniff that out very effectively.
BEARCLAW keeping it going. Press forward, blinds coming through. Aggressive there from RB, but they were not ready for Buzz. He pushed up on the mid box. Great right click there. Does take down King. Even takes the time to throw a spray down on the ground before he rotates out.
Yeah, Buzz is just better right now.
Fantastic punish coming through.
He's so good preventing these entry frags. RB tried to mix it up there with the tailwind. It didn't matter. He was ready for it.
I mean, it's a fine play, but they're just not ready for Buzz, who also mixed it up and said, yeah, I'm going to play behind mid box.
True. Also true.
So, just coming up with better moves. Glow doing deja vu here, killing intro into heaven, much like he just did in the last round. But this time, he's not completely surrounded.
You're not the right time for the dark cover there.
Great peek from Zest. Does finish off tenz. Spike is slowly being moved up here through a main. Glow securing screens. Saying, I don't know where the opper is, but I would have to guess that he's probably somewhere on site.
Well, he's Blade Storm is there. It's going to get stacks. Headshot into this. Just dashes on in. He heard the shots. Great right click. Going to get low.
Do we see an ace? Comes floating, but Zest says nope. Denies it away from him. Wants to get the spike planted, will do so. Now, in a 1v2 situation, does briefly get stunned up. Pokes out, almost had the lineup to try to get the collat. Doesn't make it work, though.
I greedily wanted that ace so bad. I'm not biased for any of the teams or players. I'm biased towards aces. Not gonna lie.
I mean, hey, you like to see the big plays.
I do.
It was still huge, though, from Buzz from start to finish.
Massive.
So, fantastic from him. 9 rounds in, 3 more to go in the half.
And that's
can they just keep this momentum rolling?
Such a good cloud burst there from him. It stays far enough above the ground that he can see the feed. He jumps up into it himself, obscures him, so it's harder to get a lock on where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Really, really effective. Really smart play from Buzz. He's so good right now. I mean, he's just all over the map, moving around, nailing his shots. Just being such a problem for Vision Strikers. And they're trying to do stuff, like get in his face. If there is the opper there, RB's right there. You want to get up close and personal against the opper. But he's not there this time again. So for Vision Strikers, the guessing game is not quite on point.
Edging forward. Shots there from RB. Great timing to get the pick onto intro. It's after Buzz had pulled back as well with the op.
Like what he did, respecting the ropes, because there is actually somebody in there, but they didn't pop through.
Well, Cam's broken. Does manage to spot 2 here in garage. That's going to call the rotation over from Buzz. Paranoia thrown into the back. Does not hit Harry. Still has Cyber Cage trying to spam through, trying to get some shots here onto Zest. Takes him dangerously low. The heal slowly going to be taking up that stage. Pops up over the top of the box and somehow manages to take down Harry. Buzz, however, finds 2. Glow retreats into the back of sight. Alt use sends him over to A. RB going to be able to back him up. Spike now going to be planted. The 3 remaining members from BEARCLAW Esports now have to rotate from B to try to retake this.
What a wall from Zest. That is so heads up.
Nobody's moving in from mid. RB and King were both kind of watching that angle. RB not in a position to defend heaven at the moment.
Yeah, King waited long enough. Now he can get the turret in. Nobody, like you mentioned, nobody coming through mid.
Sentry spots them. on the corner. Glow not going to be able to get the hit. 10x does get taken down. Reminder, this is planted way into the back. And that's just going to be the cleanup and the defuse. 7-3. BEARCLAW Esports looking fantastic here so far on Split.
Yeah, I kind of get what King's doing, but he isn't able to help at all, essentially, on this retake until it's too late. It's just good stuff from BEARCLAW Gaming. They're not frazzled by the fact that Glow just went all the way across the map. It's a good setup for Vision Strikers. The idea is solid. Like, they're ready for this from the shadows, right? They're set up over in mid, over in heaven. They're in a really nice spot to set up against the retake. They just don't execute it this time around. And King, I don't know. Well, he needs to get a little deeper in the paint there.
Not only that, but I'll have to hold that thought here as Buzz goes forward, but does get punished. Zest ready to strike, looks for a second one. They will eliminate him, so want this light little buy around here. With this rifle, a frenzy and a sheriff, they do manage to take down 3. Forward push now coming out from the Cypher. Harry will get eliminated. Rez going to be used. They want to make sure that they have another gun coming into this round.
They're really fortunate that wasn't Zest that went down there.
Yes.
That makes this round a lot
easier.
Them.
I was going to say, though, the Glow's plant position wasn't great because it wasn't in the spot where King could also try to support from main.
Good point. Very good point.
Just awkward decision to try to plant it there because he was panicked, uncertain where the enemy team was going to be, much like Ghana was just here. So does get eliminated. Glow says, yeah, I guess I'll get an operator. 7-4. Last round now coming in. Operator going to get dropped here for RB, who has not been having a whale of a time. 4-10 right now on the scoreboard.
But 7-5 would be pretty solid for Vision Strikers.
Yeah.
If they can win this round, that would be really not bad at all.
Yeah, for sure.
On Split, again, still, I think, from what I've seen with the new changes, defender heavy. Not as defender heavy, but still defender heavy.
Very slightly. Either way, looking like we might be in for a fairly late night. Buzz pushing forward. The corner checking him. He doesn't realize he's in a nano swarm, but he did get the shot on the Zest. So stayed long enough to maximize that time spent, taking some damage, and of course can always receive that heal orb here from 10x. So overall, solid play. Camera not quite spotting his feet. Looks like maybe he thought he was going to be seeing, he saw some movement.
Did he see? I can't tell if he saw the feet or not.
I mean, he's not in a position where he can get wall banged right now. So no. RB, if he goes for it blind, he's not going to be able to get that hit.
True.
So it's just going to be a long little game of patience here.
Intro and screens, just poking around as well. Still a lot of time on the clock. The rotation's coming through. 4 Vision Strikers into A main potentially. Oh, Glow kind of looks at it and he's handing the bomb over. Okay, he's handing the spike over to the kill.
Kind of both stacked on top. Yeah, Killjoy's got it.
Okay, Killjoy. It's hard for me to tell.
Rolling Thunder is ready, but there's nobody on the A side to actually get hit by this. Totally unaware. So we'll just go ahead, cruise through, finds nothing. The Aftershock juice as well as RB times that perfectly, gets the shot onto Harry. Securing heaven for them a little bit.
That is insanely good from RB.
Yeah.
Wow.
Spike now going to be planted, and we'll see how they want to approach this. It's going to have to be via heaven or screens. Cloudburst does come up. RB pulling back. They get the res off. Bring Harry back into the mix of things, but as they poke out of the window, that's going to be tenz getting his head taken off. RB has the quick shot now. Blade Storm used just in case he needs to swap over to that one very quickly here. Lockdown forces everybody out of the sight. Doesn't detain anybody. He will have to pull back. Removes the dart and relocate. Screen's now going to be the play as they start pushing out, and it is just going to be one after the other. Harry, the only one able to find a kill. Otherwise, Stacks comes up with 3, and it is going to be 7-5. BEARCLAW Esports still leading in Split as we do go ahead and flip sides.
Well, that's got to have them a little nervous coming into this second half because Vision Strikers very, very strong on their split defense. This is going to be a real challenge for BEARCLAW. They're going to have to come in here early. This pistol round really could be the match. Like, they really, really, really need to win this pistol round. And you can say that a lot until you're blue in the face, but this is even more so than usual. Vision Striker is so good on defense. So if they can win this, get that anti-eco round, get 2, get themselves to 9, they actually put themselves in a fantastic spot to potentially take this map. I think this is going to be a slugfest. I think this is going to go a while.
Yeah, it's seeming that way. We're already moving further into the evening than we were just last night. So get yourself strapped in. Get some coffee. If you guys are watching from home, just woke up. Wish I could have another coffee or some form of caffeine.
I ran out a long time ago.
I don't have any caffeine at the moment, but I should have nabbed one, gotten either black coffee or an Americano. Reminders that cappuccinos are the lowest form of caffeine.
Cappuccino? Really? I know absolutely nothing about other than coffee has caffeine, so I drink it. That is the thought process that goes into my coffee purchases.
Okay, Plus going for a similar play. We saw from Vision Strikers here, dashing forward into mid. Trade's coming out, so that's going to be taken out. King now falling. 3 to 4, BEARCLAW trying to hold on. Kill has already been burned here. Ticking up slowly, not going to get quite topped up, but 76 HP is not too bad.
Like what Vision Strikers did there, put 3 into alley just in case somebody was coming through there. Really make sure they secure anybody that pushes out. Because once somebody gets out into alley for the attacker's side, it falls apart rather quickly. 2 up into heaven now.
Dark cover. Tossed in here by Glow. Wall up on that double stack. Move forward here. RB comes in from behind. Great shot. Close range there from Buzz. Does manage to get rid of Glow. Now it's all RB on his lonesome. Ghana with 20 HP. Pushing around the side. Another cloudburst. RB finds the kill. Needs to get onto the bomb. Is holding this one down. Can he get the defuse? The answer's going to be no. Oh, wait, actually, he does.
Did he get it?
He did get the defuse.
Oh, my God.
7 to 6. He stuck it. The kill came in like the same frame. So for a second, it baited me. But yeah, 7 to 6 now. Vision Strikers barely actually get the hold from RB.
RB, you madman.
Oh, my good Lord.
No, that's so heartbreaking for BEARCLAW. Not like this.
That's one of those ones where I need to go back. I need to slow it down, 0.25%, and just see how very close it was, because that is just like frame by frame analysis. Let me get the NFL replay in here.
We need the slow-mo. Break it down for us.
Okay, well, Glow breaks the camera, lets him know that he is in a forward position inside the garage. Zest in the meantime, as we snap over very quickly. He is having a bit of a tiff with his enemy Sage. Looking like Buzz may be looking to updraft over the top here.
Yep.
Okay.
Zest doing a good job.
He'll pull back.
Making sure there is that updraft. He's ready for it. Low. And a counter. So both of the omens kind of exchanging words. As much as omens can talk with each other.
Right around the corner. Stinger's good. Buzz does get eliminated. 3 members now left for BEARCLAW. As Vision Strikers look to tie this up 7 to 7. Harry down below half HP, 46 I think the number was. I just caught there. Push up through Mail. Does come in. Ghana will drop down onto the site. The Glow pokes out behind the double stack. Looks in the garage, finishes him off. Just intro getting stacks, the only casualty on the side of the Vision Strikers, as they do tie us up 7 to 7.
Yeah, that double stack, so powerful as the attackers if you can gain control of it, but if the defenders maintain control, it also benefits them in the same way. Glow does a fantastic job holding the line there. Got a little damage early on into Harry off camera. There you go, then he finishes it, makes it a little easier on himself. Zeph's from behind. I mean, they're just, this is scary town now.
Yeah.
This is when things get scary. Because they just won the pistol, they won the anti-eco. Now, this is where things could get out of control for BEARCLAW if they don't win this one. Because again, the economy, like we talk about all the time, if you lose this round after the anti-eco, after you lose the pistol in the second, woof.
Fault line here on the 10X. Does not get punished, however, so still is able to move into the site. But Zest does take his head off in the end. Up on the high ground, Harry is there. 2 members remaining for Vision Striker suddenly. One going to be back in alley. Go ahead, use the aftershock to zone him back. King will try to get some form of retake. Harry going to be waiting below. RB here in heaven. There you go. Head taken off.
That's a great round from Harry. Doing a good job coming through heaven. They push a couple up in there, and they really, really make sure they lock it down. Good timing coming out of B main as well. So doing everything right this time on BEARCLAW. Vision Striker still picks up a couple kills along the way. King now just rolling around, seeing if he can maybe catch somebody leaving, but it's going to be the tripwire.
And they're going to say, no, we don't want to necessarily go that way.
Yep. Ooh, he's got to be careful because they know he's here now. Fault line's going to catch him. He's dazed, but he's still ready.
Still going to push for...
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. He wasn't ready for the second trapwire. Ha-ha! All right, well, BEARCLAW do reclaim the lead. You can see, as far as Vision Strikers are concerned, a ton of money
They've
in their
got
pockets,
the money.
but yeah, it's better than...
It's enough to buy.
It's not too bad.
But you're going to be broke if you don't win this one. So,
Yeah.
you know, again, for Vision Strikers, this is a funsies map. They've already won their group. This is for pride.
Yeah. I mean, both of these teams are locked in.
Right. You do have the Blade Storm, so you can save, for RB at least, save a little bit of cash there.
여기다.
Over here, says the Glow. If you're not familiar with Korean, that's him calling some stuff out with the pings. Set up now, Killjoy. Over in A, turrets up in heaven there, alarm bot in ropes in case something comes through. That's going to cut that off right away. They're just going to mow down this wall. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. More boomer references.
Yeah, what do you mean there was a wall in Berlin?
Who knew?
Somebody born in 2000, probably.
Like a lot of our players.
Yeah.
여기요.
Ooh.
Calling out the alarm bot.
The bots are so cute for Killjoy. I almost feel bad when they die.
30초
Like the
남았습니다.
turret, when it goes offline, looks like a sad puppy. And I feel real bad for it.
It's okay. We assume that they can't feel pain.
Uh,
And I will continue to operate under that.
all right, Elon Musk.
RB, round the corner, misses the right click, goes out for the classic, and it just completely whiffs. Ghana strikes him down. King trades one back before falling himself. Spike now getting planted. This does get rid of Buzz. It's a 2v3 attempted retake here as Glow makes his way around from defender spawn.
I'm pretty sure the walls for Zest are just a thing that he uses to get up above stuff and shoot at people. Like he is so good at doing it. I really like to watch him use these walls. He's so fast on the draw with them as well. Really fun to watch Zest play this. Glow gets one. There's 2 more on the site. Spray through the smoke around the corner.
Shots
Zest!
there. They just see the last one. They tap the bomb. Glow's got the headshot. You just go ahead, hold in for the defuse, and tie us up yet again, 8-8.
스파이크가 해체됐다.
Not as many members alive as they would have liked, given the economic situation, but still a nice victory here for Vision Strikers.
Res and a gun at the end of the round too, so that's a pretty nice pickup for them. It's really good utilization of all this. Look at him go.
Unfortunate there from RB. Couldn't quite make it happen.
Look at that Glow. Tap and move. That is a thing of beauty right there. Look at all this. All 5 ups. All 5 ups. All 5 alts up. You're infecting me.
Sorry. Dash forward coming out. Nanoswarm going to be tossed in. Buzz just letting the knives fly, but cannot hit. He's not for lethal damage. Took RB down to 40 HP. King in the meantime holding the line. 3, one after the other. Zest will get the last 9-8. Very swift rush round there from BEARCLAW, gets shut down.
Yep, well, you know, because of the economic situation, of course, it's a save round. You might as well just go for it. And doesn't fool Vision Strikers at all, as you would kind of expect.
전개.
You do use that blade storm as well. So, but now the other important ults up: neural theft,
미술탄 전개.
rolling thunder, the res, and from the shadows, all available for BEARCLAW. Is all right. Now we're really starting to get dicey. Things are getting late into this one. It's been a fantastic map, though.
Oh, yeah.
Back and forth. Great plays from both sides. You can see why these two, like we mentioned earlier, this could be a potential finals in the future, but Glow's around the corner, and tenz not ready for it.
그림자가 간다.
Oh, Glow's just getting aggressive. He's thinking about trying to push out a B here, see if he can get behind him in Ramen. There's a tripwire available in Ramen. If they do come through there as they get their way into mid, but there's great crossfire
RB.
set up potentially.
It does not land that shot. But a nice shutdown. Zest puts up the wall, says, yeah, come on. Updraft over.
Yeah,
I'm ready for you.
I'm actually trying to shoot you from up here.
They repeat, and oh, RB, look at the wrong way. Neural Theft now going to be used by Harry. See what he can spot.
포탑이 파괴됐습니다.
That's going to be the Rolling Thunder. Thrown through to the opposite side towards screen. Stax does get taken down. Buzz finding the killing blow.
It's a fantastic rolling thunder. It opens up so much space for BEARCLAW to get into this site and gives them really good angles to set up for the retake.
Yes, we look for another tie. These two teams trading back and forth. King getting tagged.
카운트다운 시작.
Lockdown's going to be used. Now removes the dart. Does cover the majority of the site, but there are a few little corners here they will sink into to keep themselves safe. Dash out there, the tailwind. Avoiding getting locked down. Harry just continues to hold. Eliminates King.
적군이
He got
한
one
명
onto the
남았습니다.
side, but yeah, Zest going to be taken down. It will be Glow heading for the hills.
He's got to be careful.
Yeah.
Harry was over there.
Oh.
Harry is there.
Oh. Okay. Just a quick little dance around, but for the most part, both of them going to be just fine. The 9-9. Stabilizing a little bit economically here is BEARCLAW, getting some more money in their pockets. As you can see, several thousand now going to be in their inventory here as those buys do come through. Vision Strikers, similar situation. A few of them doing better than others, but man, just RB getting completely caught off guard. Harry was just able to just sit up there with the pickoff on the King and make it that much more difficult for them to try to get onto the site.
Great round for Harry. Working those ropes to perfection. That's something that's a really underrated skill to have, being able to utilize those ropes. Being really cagey up and down, finding the right timings in there. Quite challenging. Buzz opens up. Zest gonna get the trade. Harry now looking over in there. That's his home. That's where he wants to be. He's all eyes on the ropes.
All right, well, Res does come through, so Buzz is back into the action. 5v4 now as we continue on with the attack. A 2-2 split. No one eyes on mid. Wall just kind of hoping that would be enough, but yeah, we'll get broken down up there in mid. Zest punished on a very aggressive push forward through the garage. Now King suffering the same fate. tenz is ready for this. They have broken open B. Stax thinking about the ropes, drops down just too slowly, and Harry, like you said, he
Told
lives
ya.
in here. This is his comfort space.
This is Harry's house.
This is his cave.
It's a cipher cage.
It's where he's happy. And RB just kind of has to sit in this cubby at A main and just hope that they all kind of come running at him, standing in a line. Just to kill
Wow.
him, just to kill them all with one bullet.
There you go. I mean, crazier things have happened.
I don't know.
Have they?
5-man collat with a single shot. That'd be pretty absurd.
Lightning,
But look, they are hunting for him. He's
Lightning has hit people
Oh,
times.
no!
Oh,
That is a devastating shot to miss.
yikes.
They'll charge forward. Yeah, they don't even want the operator.
I mean, like I said, some people have been struck by lightning twice.
That's true.
It does occasionally happen.
There was that guy who survived through both atomic bomb explosions as well.
That is actually, yes. Yes. That is nuts. That poor guy.
Yeah.
Fuckies. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
well, Vision Strikers getting down and dirty, it seems. As the Bucky Stingers do come through. Spectre thrown in there as well. Did they just go for another aggro push here? There's a slow orb out. RB, yeah, just go ahead and just slowly float your way back to safety.
Yeah, BEARCLAW not fooled. They're very ready for the aggressive push, knowing that it's an eco round or a close quarters buy round. So they immediately pop the utility in there. They don't want any of that shenanigans going down.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't want it either.
No.
Given the just the accuracy that we saw from tenz in the last round, finding 2 kills in the garage by himself. So yeah, don't really want to mess around that side of the map. Zest trying to hold down mid. Wall broken open. Seems like wants to just hover for now. Smartly not really going for any hard peeks. Ooh, almost does.
Yeah, Buzz calls for a smoke there. He's going to use that to try to push up.
Blinds out, but Zest goes for it, but Harry is there to back up. Find the kill. Decent amount of damage, does get pushed out onto the enemy jet. Here comes the Bucky though, stacks up in heaven. Shot goes through. If he could have gotten a second one, would have been Harry taken down, but RB down on the site, does manage to secure the spike. Picks up a gun, throws down the cloud burst as he tries to stay alive. Low HP
This is gonna
on
work.
both of these jets. As Buzz is basically surrounded. 11 seconds remaining. Peeks! Buzz finds the headshot.
No, you could have waited.
King throws the sentry. Nano Swarm not in the position. Spike plant does not go through.
It did not get down in time.
Yeah, 10 to 10. Oh man.
I guess in a way it makes sense what Glow did now that I think about it. I get so hyper-focused on what's going on with the movement and the players. I'm like, I don't, sometimes I don't even like to pretend there's a clock that exists.
There's just still, that's 2 rounds now on this map that are just so damn close.
Yeah.
That you just have to double check the timer at the top and be like, wait, no, okay, yeah, they won or they lost this.
That's how good
So
these two
very
teams
close.
are. It all comes down to a fraction of a second. I mean, actually, it turns out Glow bought just enough time. RB with the opening up.
Okay.
Let's go.
It does manage to find one, and that's huge value. Getting rid of tenz, he's been such an instrumental part of this team here on this map. In particular, Zest will pop the wall. Still going to be sitting above to try to catch them by surprise. Blind's coming out, and he lines it up! One after the other. Beautifully done. Suddenly, intro is a very sad omen.
I told you those walls are for shooting.
Oh, yep, there's the corner check. RB says, I found you. And I have it off, and you're blind. Snipes him. 11 to 10. Vision Strikers taking the lead. This is dangerous territory for both of these teams. But BEARCLAW so very close. They're taking them down. The pressure is on.
Yeah, this is kind of a must-win. There's enough money that they can, like, half buy, not full buy.
Yeah, they're going for it. Operator, full phantoms on everyone else.
Next round is. I mean, next round. This round they absolutely could full buy, of course.
Yes.
Next round is what I mean.
Oh, yeah, I fully was interpreting that way.
Yes. Good. I don't want people
Yeah, it would
to,
have to be a half buy on the next one. So.
Yeah, I don't want people to be like, Ree, it's a full buy. I'm like, no, I'm not talking about this round.
Cam up the check. Doesn't get darted. So RB's actually going to aggress forward. Wants to try to catch them looking up. The shot here at the ground level. Flash does come out. He does manage to exit safely without suffering any damage. Just have to reposition. TP across, not going to be a fake this time. Intro making his way up ramp towards heaven through the double dark cover that has been laid down here at the
King's
entryway.
Right on his left.
Yep. Does pull back a bit. Doesn't want to take the fight up close and personal. Drops back. I think he might have made sound on that.
Yeah, so this
Not sure
is,
if he hit the trash can or
I
not.
think, an attempt at a fake, but really the Vision Striker's not biting. It took too long as well.
Yeah, bomb is getting rotated over, but they still have 3 close to the B side. Stax is starting to move to A, though. Still can get into staircase pretty quickly. Blade Storm used by Buzz. Ready for a fight. Dark cover used here in the mail. That'll be the rush up into heaven. Blind used to clear it. Rolling Thunder coming through. Knocks him back. Still stunned there onto Ghana. Spray out from Zest. Finds two and haven't yet again. It's the spot there on the 10X, but cannot line up the shot. Wall going to be used. Plants right here. Put the box below the vents. Low spamming. Knows that there's somebody in the smoke. Takes them down, and now all on his lonesome was 10X. He got so damn close, but King being right there manages to finish him off with just 40 health remaining. Absolutely was a clutchable position there for 10X, but he just cannot pull it off. And now we are at match point.
Well, having to use that wall for the plant is not ideal. You're not able to block off any of the entry points or any of the vision lines of the vision strikers, really, other than where you got a plant, and that doesn't last for very long.
We saw 4 members full bot here.
Yes.
For BEARCLAW.
Yes.
Fortunately for intro, is not able to afford the max armor.
Oh, so they actually had a bit of more money. They got a lot of kills in there as well. 4 kills really gives them that extra
spike plant.
They need the
come
spike
down.
plant. Yeah.
Overall, not too bad, but have to be all in from this point onward. Buzz pushing forward, it's not ready for Zest to be there. Flash wasn't even necessary, came in after, he was already dead. RB in the meantime finds intro, gets taken down. Ghana equalizing as best as he can. King spotting one, lobs in the nano swarms. Rez comes out, brings the Omen back into the fray. A 4v4 as the neural dephh reveals everybody from vision strikers on the map.
Res available for Zest if they can regain control of ramps as well. We'll see if he's able to do that. Dealing with Harry, he gets Harry down.
Does manage to find one. The spike in the meantime going to be rotated back through sewers. Wall still up in mid. They cannot really shoot that without revealing their position, but would allow them to rush the site. Smoke it off. They will be spamming it.
I like what Ghana's doing.
Yep, does manage to find one. Re-peeks. It's going to be the Rolling Thunder. Uses it, pushes back 2. Flash goes out, but Zest is there. Finds 3 on the round. Gets the res now onto Stacks. The rush comes in onto the B side. The spike will get planted here for BEARCLAW. But Vision Strikers 4-man strong versus 2. Should be able to take the intro. Has a nice angle. It checks, finds 1, gets 2. Can he find 3? Flash comes out, Stacks takes him down. Now, it is all here. It all comes down to this. From 10X, he pushes aggressively, and he will clutch it out. 11-12, we might be going to overtime.
Goodness gracious, neither team wants to give up. BEARCLAW Gaming, 10X has been massive these last couple rounds, even though he wasn't able to get the clutch 2 rounds ago. This one, so sick. 21-15. I mean, what a Sage round for him, and now it is Vision Strikers' turn to burn through their cash. Both teams really spending some money to try to finish this one out. It all comes down to this for a BEARCLAW. If they lose, it's over. Otherwise, it's going to be some overtime-age fault line in slow in front of Ghana, so that's going to back him up. RB did get caught by a fault line.
Flash is going through. That's going to be the peak, and he's not ready for it. Intro takes him down. That's a fantastic start. They try to take us into OT. Breaking down the walls here. Spike still going to be sitting in ramen.
Well, we said those 2 teams were going to put on a show for us, and they certainly are here in the final game of the day. This one just feels like overtime now, especially after that opening kill.
This is the final game of this leg of the tournament, you know?
Yes, that's also true.
Challengers 1 wraps up after this series ends.
Let's go.
And then we go straight back into action tomorrow with the qualifiers. So there's still plenty of Valorant to be watched, guys. But for now, we'll refocus in. Spike rotated over into A main now. Killjoy still has her kit set up here. Alarm bot does get spotted. They break it, and that's the go button. Start charging forward. They check the rest of heaven. They see nothing. TP into the back from the Omen. As the site is secured, 4v5 here. For Vision Strikers, need to be all in on this to try to end the series right here, right now.
Well, this is going to be tough. There's so much control right now. Over heaven, ramp, and spawn, all the entrances locked down.
Locked down in this position here from King is not going to get that much value. You see, he kind of wants to put it in heaven. It's his way up here. And that's huge. They do find Ghana.
Okay, now if he can get it down, it's going to get vision.
Yep.
Or not vision, but value.
Oh, unless they can push into heaven and just destroy this, they will know where it's at. Low HP, though, on the 10X. Has to wait for that heal to tick up. They're ready for it. They spray him down as they come out. Lockdown will be zoning off the site for now. There's still 3 members alive. They get their way over onto the bomb though, but is it too late? I think the answer is going to be yes. I don't have the timer on my screen. Spray's coming through, and that is it. 12-12. We're heading to OT.
Woohoo! What a hold, just barely in time again. I mean, how many rounds are going to come down to the wire between these two? Well, there could be quite a few more.
Yeah. We should get at least 2 more rounds of action. Teams will get a tactical timeout to go ahead, gather their thoughts, and get mentally prepared for what is to come here in overtime.
Let's go, baby. 2 rounds in a row is what it takes to win overtime, folks. In case you aren't sure, that's all it is. Your team wins 2 rounds in a row. You have successfully done it. You have beat overtime.
And theoretically, you can trade back 1-to-1 infinitely.
Theoretically. This could actually go until someone dies of natural causes.
Seems, let's hope that's not going to be the case. Because here, I think you're the oldest one here.
Hey,
so.
whoa! Whoa, Glow's... Yeah, Glow's younger than me. Can't lie. He's not too far off, though. He's still younger.
I mean, there's been some legendary overtimes in tag shooters.
Yes.
So we'll see
Why
how
not?
deep this one can go.
I mean, that's fine with me. These two teams are so good.
Now, Vision Strikers first on the attack. Just going to be full phantom. Zest actually opting in for the Vandal. So, says, you know what? I'm getting a lot of headshots.
Yep.
Let me just make sure that I kill them in one.
And I really like it for holding down that B-main angle. B-main angle.
Dash forward will be the Jets, potentially meeting over here by ropes in heaven. Cam is set up. Gets himself into the dark cover. We'll go ahead, spray away. Cam's there by the Cypher as he sits on the back. Sight. tenz finds Zest. A huge first pick. Eliminating him over at Ramen.
Yeah. He's just going to put that there. There is the blind from Stacks. Going to throw a slow orb in response. Buzz still hanging out on these
Cloudburst
ropes.
is going to fall. RP does eliminate him. Cloudburst now to cut off the entrance. Sitting in the corner here at Male. Stacks, is he prepared for this? Peeks it, and he's got it. Headshot in, tenz falls. 4-3, Cypher tagged up as well on the site.
Great, just great movement there from Stacks. Stutter stepping, looking, never overextending himself.
And everybody else is split at the moment. They're not really near the B site. This is all going to come down to intro and see how he can defend this.
30초 남았습니다.
Looks like at the moment, yeah, sitting in the cubby just below heaven. Now on the ropes, 20 seconds left. This is probably going to take down about 15, and then we're going to see the rush. Setups come through. 15 seconds go. They make their way out onto the site. They find intro instantly, and they do get the elimination.
Time.
10초 남았습니다.
Time.
Yep. Still have plenty. Only takes around 4 to go ahead and get that spike planted. 2-member attempted retake of the B site here for BEARCLAW. And if they could win this, honestly, I think it might jazz them up so much that they just go ahead and take it. Ghana, however, wrong read on the fault line. Nobody over on that side to actually get caught. Sacks looking to cut them off. Flashes come through. Harry's already going to get dropped. It's all on Ghana. Finishes off the turret to begin. This is pretty much an insurmountable amount of cover right now that Vision Strikers have. Yep, every angle covered. Stacks comes up with 3. 1 round in the books here for Vision Strikers. Do they just take this now 14-12, or can BEARCLAW keep it rolling?
I think this is looking pretty good for him, for sure. We'll see what the response is going to be from BEARCLAW this go around. It's their turn.
But the fact that they win the attacking side
Yes,
first,
that's
too,
huge.
is so massive for Vision Strikers.
Reading my brain there. Get out. I don't want you in there, Achilles. You don't want to be in there, to be frank. That's actually the real truth of it.
Need to take a shower now.
Yeah, you're going to need a lot of showers. Maybe some bleach.
Onto the ramp there. Hit in the back at the moment is RB. Oh, instantly takes down tenz. The heals removed. The double tap. Buzz gone. Out of heaven. Spraying through the smoke. Gets a little bit of damage through, but Ghana will manage to take down the opposing Jet player. Spike now getting planted. King wrapping around from behind. Takes down Harry. Comes in from the back, and that is it. It's in the books. 14-12. Vision Strikers They still do not drop a series. That's going to be the lockdown coming in. They know that it's all over.
Makes the bomb blow up bigger.
Fantastically played by both teams. BEARCLAW put up one hell of a performance, but Vision Strikers continue to dominate. They already had the first place locked in after the first map of Haven, but they don't want to settle for that. They want the 2-0 here. And with that victory, that will bring Challengers Korea, our first edition of it, to a close. Vision Strikers first place in Group B.
I don't think that surprises anybody. It is exactly what you would expect out of the Vision Strikers. The only map they dropped the entire time was in the